Hey everybody, Christy Birchfield here. On our day 2 of our session of Go and Do, kind of the study through the book of James, excited to look at the next several verses. If you've missed any of this session, make sure you check out the link below for the playlist for Go and Do, and don't get behind on too any of these. So today we're reading chapter 1 of James, verses 9 through 18. I feel like I'm gonna say this every single day. There's so much in these verses. It's just so jam-packed full of such great truth that we really need to take and internalize. So make sure you take time to actually read through and think about all of these verses. The verse that stuck out to me today as I was reading this group of verses is verse 14. And it says, temptation comes from our own desires, which entice us and drag us away. Now, I don't know about you, but when I make a stupid choice and stupid decision, I work really, really hard to see if I can find anybody else to blame for the decision and the horrible consequences of whatever stupid choice I have made. I don't want to have to think that it's my fault. I don't want to have to admit that I did something bad. I want that, you know what, so and so, they told me to. That was any excuse that we can find, we will try to use it to justify or rationalize why we made the decision that we made. What we need to understand and what God's word is saying right here is that these desires, these temptations, they're born out of us. They're born out of our desires. We are sinful in our nature. We are sinful in what we do. And we have to understand that when we become tempted, it's because we have desires to do bad things. We have desires to do the wrong thing. We can't blame other people for our temptations. Now, temptation is not sin. So make sure you get that correct. Don't mistake the two. Temptation is not the sin. Falling to temptation, going through with a temptation, accepting a temptation, acting on a temptation, that is sin. The temptation itself is not sin. Temptation is a choice. We are presented with a choice, and we have the opportunity in every temptation to do what we should do and to do what we shouldn't do. We have to understand that our desires, our sinful nature desires, are what is leading and pushing and prompting us into these temptation situations where then we are left with, do I do what my nature is telling me I should want to do? Or do I do what God's word has told me is what I should do? Those are the decisions that we have to make moment by moment of every single day. We should never think that other people are creating temptations. Our own desires within ourselves is something that's going to be temptation. Give you a quick example. Someone comes up, yeah, let's say that I'm on a strict diet and I'm not supposed to eat any kind of sugar or any kind of sweets. Okay? Someone comes up and offers me a pumpkin pie. I don't like pumpkin pie. That's not really a temptation. They're offering me a pumpkin pie. I know I shouldn't eat it, but I don't like it. So it's a really easy no, pass for me. Someone, however, comes up and offers me, say, like a strawberry rhubarb pie. My own personal desires, even though I know that they're wrong, that's what influences and makes a temptation. The other person, they're not doing anything different. Somebody's offered me a pie in one case, and they offered me a pie in the other case. The temptation comes because it's my desire for one versus what I know I should eat or not eat. That's just an example so you can kind of get that picture in your head of what that looks like. Now, make sure that you're not confusing the two, but realize God can help us overcome temptations. 1 Corinthians 10:13, God offers a way out. We have to be willing to take it. Are you willing to take the way out to avoid the temptations that your own desires and evil, sinful nature is presenting to you today? That's the question. Again, check out the description below for links to the previous studies and even just the additional days that we've done on Go and Do this playlist. And I will see you tomorrow for the next segment of James. Thanks.